Hi everybody, this is a short video. I just wanted to show you what's up in my kitchen today. So I decided I needed to empty out my freezer a little bit. If you're Italian, maybe you know we tend to make a lot of food and half of it ends up in the freezer, which is always great because somebody comes by unexpectedly. Well, let me pull the gravy out of the freezer and whip up a dinner. It looks like I've been cooking all day. So because I want to make some things for this channel, like Sunday gravy and some of the special Italian specialties that we make in our family from the region of Italy that my family comes from, I need to clean out my freezer because there's stuff in there that I just have to get rid of first. So I invited some friends over. I told them it was freezer roulette. And to be honest, I don't even know what I took out. So I'm gonna open my refrigerator. I'm gonna show you what I pulled out of the freezer, and then we'll discover this together. Okay, well, it's not all a total mystery. So I do know that I had these. Okay, and these are one of the special things that I will be making. They're called scrippelle, or as we call them in our family, scrippelles. These are from Abruzzo, from Teramo, which is a region in Abruzzo. It's where my grandfather's from. And basically it is a crepe that has locatelli cheese and black pepper. It's rolled up, and then it is served in a chicken broth. So I did have to buy a chicken today because I didn't have any chicken broth in my freezer. I usually do. So I have some chicken broth going on the stove. The scrippelles are defrosted. I know it looks a little bit messy, but I'm going to take them out of this bag and put them in a nice plate to serve them. I'll also take them out of the refrigerator, bring them up to room temperature a little bit so they're not cold when they go in the soup. All right, so that's part of today's dinner. The other thing I took out are 2 mystery containers of gravy. So the first one looks to me like it's just gravy. I'm hoping that that's what's in there. The other one I actually labeled, but sometimes I'll label things and then reuse the container and not change the label. So this says meatballs and gravy. And that's kind of what it looks like. Although I'm not really gonna know for sure until I get this into a pot. So both of these are slightly defrosted. This definitely, I see a meatball there. So this definitely looks like it's gravy, and I'm pretty sure that that is meatballs and gravy. I'm gonna put these in a pot and heat them up. Yeah, it tastes like it's gravy. I think there's a meatball in there. So I'm going to put these in a pot, heat them up. I might need to add a little bit of passata or something, but I think I just want to make sure that this is not a seafood. It feels like there's a meatball in there. All right, so I need to figure out what that is. And then the other thing that we're going to have today are some ravioli. So I have about 10 ravioli. It's enough for lunch for 3 people. I'm going to make a bruschetta with these tomatoes that I have and some fresh basil. And I bought a loaf of Italian bread today at Acme Bakery. Okay, so that's what's going on in my kitchen today. I'll come back with a little update once I defrost these containers and see what's inside of them. Okay, I emptied the first container, which was a yogurt container that was labeled meatballs and gravy, and it looks like it's meatballs and gravy. So there's a meatball and there's the gravy. So this one is safe to mix with the other one, which I am sure is gravy. It might have some sausage. Yeah, I see a piece of sausage in there. And it also has a little bit of spare rib. So this is the full gravy experience. All right, so this is gonna be great with my ravioli today. All right, I'm just gonna heat this up and then I'll show you what it looks like. My gravy has defrosted. It's heating up now, and I can see more clearly what's in here. So there are a lot of meatballs, a few pieces of spare rib, which is probably, I don't remember what I put in here, but it's probably pork, spare rib, and a few pieces of sausage. So this is a lot. I only have 10 ravioli. I'm not going to use all of this for today's lunch, but I'll be using the leftovers. At this point, I can't put it back into the freezer. I might send a little container with my friends to take home with them today. So that's Sunday gravy. Here are the scrippelles in soup. So it's basically just flour, water. My mom used milk, but I use water if I don't have any milk. And then they're rolled with locatelli and black pepper, served with chicken broth. Delicious. These are very special. I told my friends who came for dinner yesterday how special they were. We usually just had these once a year, maybe twice, but it was a holiday dinner. So for Christmas, Easter, those were the big holidays. We had Italian wedding soup usually for one holiday, and we had scrippelles for another. So, all right, so this is on the agenda for Appa's Kitchen. I'll be showing you how to make scrippelles and then the many different things that we can make with them besides just putting them in soup. Here are the ravioli that I had in the freezer. So they freeze really well as the gravy. There's a meatball, a piece of sausage. So I had lunch with my friends yesterday. They were nice enough to leave me some leftovers. So this is my lunch today. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot pepper on the ravioli. So this is the fried chili flakes in oil. And just a little bit of locatelli. The filling in the ravioli is ricotta cheese, locatelli, and egg. It's pretty simple. And we make our dough a little bit on the thick side. The next time I make them, I'm gonna try to go a little bit thinner. So on the pasta machine, this is down to a 4, which I think is a little bit thick. So that's it. This is lunch today. It's really special. Again, ravioli. We might have ravioli a little bit more frequently than the scrippelles. But definitely this is a holiday or a special occasion meal. Okay, I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and I'll talk to you later. Bye.